Cek satu, cek satu dua, cek mic.
Hi everyone! Good evening, Madam Toastmaster, Gaveliers, and guests. I'm Nanda, your host for tonight's Gavel meeting. As the host for tonight's meeting, it's my privilege and my pleasure to welcome all of you guys here to the Fortuna Gavel meeting. Please give a big applause to all of us. Well, it has been 2 weeks since the last Gavel meeting. How are you guys doing? Is everything alright? No school, correct? Well, I must admit it that I'm so excited to welcome all of you guys here. And I feel like I really just want to start this meeting right now. But before we start the meeting, I would like to invite all of you guys here to stand up, please, so that we can praise the Lord by singing amazing. Here, you guys may sit down, please. You? And now, to start the meeting, I'd like to invite the president of Gavel Club to officially start this meeting.
Right. I'd like to call this meeting in order. Welcome, Toastmasters and guests. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you, Toastmasters Club. As the president, I would like to thank all of you for taking your time and effort for coming to this meeting. Your participation will be appreciated. In tonight's meeting, there will be one prepared speaker and a keynote speaker. And I hope that everyone here, both the role takers and the non-role takers, will participate in the impromptu session. Now, without a further ado, on behalf of the Fortuna Gavel Club number 078392446, I officially start this meeting.
Thank you, President of the club. Now, as you guys might know, that Gavel meeting is a self-development activity in leadership and public speaking. Here you can give a speech within a time frame. And today's topic is long life learning. Long life learning is a form of self-initiated education that is focused on personal development. And also, for your information, this meeting is divided into 4 main sessions. The first session is the table topic session. This session is the session where you guys, as the speaker, will be given a quote or a question, and you guys have to make. So basically, it's a speech without preparation, or we used to call it an impromptu speech. And the next session is the prepared speech session. Well, today, guys, we have a very special and beautiful girl who will be doing her first project. Please give a big applause to Gavelier Keira. And also the third round, which is my favorite round basically, is the keynote session. Today we also have a very special keynote speaker, which is Mr. Charles. Let's give a big applause for Mr. Charles. And last but not least, the evaluation round. In this round, the evaluators, who will be introducing themselves later, will be given a feedbacks for the speaker. Grow better. Before we continue with the meeting, I'd also like to remind all of you guys of some rules during the meeting. First is not to make a noise during the speaker's speech. Sit properly and put your phone in a silent mode. Also, do not use your phone and do not leave the room before the meeting is officially. Now, to make the session more fun, I'll invite a person, a very beautiful one, Gavelier Cello as the Gavelier Keja as the table topic master. Please give applause to Gavelier Keja. I mean general evaluator. Please give a big applause to Gavelier Keja.
Of course, I'm not alone. I have a wonderful tag team to assist me. Let's invite them to introduce themselves and to explain their role. First, let's invite the timer, Gavelier Afril.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, everyone. I'm Afril, your timer for tonight's meeting. As a timer, my role is to remind, record, and report the time used by each speaker. For the table topic speaker or the impromptu speaker, you'll have 2 minutes maximum. I'll turn on the green light when you have reached 1 minute, the yellow light when you have reached 1.5
Thank you, General Evaluator. Fellow Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and my dear guests, I'm Gavelier Eglin, your accounter for tonight's meeting. My role is to count the number of unnecessary sound or repetitive words you use when you are speaking on the stage. For example, mm, I mean, will be counted. These are fillers that will affect your effectiveness in delivering your speech. At the end of the meeting, I will be back on the stage to present my report. Back to you, the General Evaluator.
And finally, please welcome our grammarian, Gavelier Michael.
Check, check. Hello, everyone. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters, fellow Gaveliers, and guests. My name is Michael, and I'm going to be the grammarian of tonight's meeting. As a grammarian, my job is to pay close attention to each and every one of you guys who will be speaking either in the table topic session or the prepared speech session, where I would pay attention to your language usage, to your speeches, and also all the things that you're going to say. My job is also to introduce you guys to the word of the day, which is erudition. E-R-U-D-I-T-A-T-I-O-N, which means extensive knowledge or extensive knowledge acquired by experience or learning in a certain area or that. One of the example of the usage is the book is remarkable display of erudition and insight. So the usage could be used in that type of sentence. And it is advised for each speaker when in the table topic session to use the word of the day. And also for the audience, if you guys hear or heard the speaker use erudition in their speech, please give a clap. Okay, test, Rev. Erudition. Right, okay. Yeah, that is my job, and at the end of the meeting, I will report my findings. Thank you. Go back to you, the General Evaluator.
Thank you to my tag team. I'll be back after the keynote speaker to report my findings. For now, back to you, the host of the meeting.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Now it's time for us to begin the first session, which is the table topic session. This session will be led by our table topic master, Gavelier Cello. Please welcome Gavelier Cello.
Thank you, Gavelier Nanda. Right. Oh, Nanda, I said, never mind. Right. Hello. Hello, everyone. Greetings, Toastmaster and fellow Gaveliers. Welcome back to the impromptu session. Please give applause. Impromptu, or the table topic session, is a session that allows you to develop your thoughts and your ideas and express it through a very short speech. Now, each speaker are given a time around 1 to 2 minutes. Now, what I have here is 11 questions, but in tonight's session, I want to make it interesting. Now, would you guys would like to pick my questions or Mem Nana's questions? Oh, I see. You guys get to decide. But specifically, Mam's questions are more interesting, but it's up to you. Who knows? Huh? All right. Who shall be the first challenger to take? Any volunteers? Both role takers and non-role takers? Keep in mind, if you do well, there's a chance you might get a prize. Who knows? Huh? Come on, it's an interesting speech. I've got a lot of questions, you know. I have 11 questions here. You have way too many options. Plus my nanas. Ah, please give applause to Gavel. Say hi to Iqbal in camera. Right. I have 11 questions here. Which number of questions would you like to pick out of 11 questions? Or do you want to mem nanas? Yeah? Yeah, okay, fine, mine first. Which number would you like to pick from 1 to 11? Question number 7. Let's see. Question number 7. Sorry, a little impactful. Question number 7. What are some of the most impactful events that have shaped your life? What are some of the most impactful events that have shaped your life? Do you understand the question? Right. Don't forget to use the word of the day, erudition, and the time is yours. Good luck.
Hello, everyone. Okay. A week ago, I opened my announcement of SNPP, and I see that's red. Yeah, it means that I get rejected from the university from SNPP. But this this event make me learn about that goal is not if we have to life is not easy. I need to work harder, and I need to find the alternative. And what's the alternative? I know there's still one ways that I can still join my dream university from SNBT. So that's why I need to learn. I study hard, and yeah, and from this, what has happened to me in SNBP, I learned that we need to prepare everything in our life so we can get our goal. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavel Stefania. Don't worry, I also got rejected, you know? Big red on the screen. We all been there. Right, moving on. That's just one out of the 11 questions. Now that question number 7 is taken, there's still way too many questions, even you know. So, any volunteers for the next questions? Come on, don't be shy. You're here to speak, not to sit. Any volunteers? Even the role takers could. Thank you. Please give applause to no. Please give applause to Mr. Jawad. Good evening, sir. Question number 7 is taken, so there's still from 1 to 11, or if you want, you could take it from there. All right, okay. Question number 3. Question number 3, it is a quote. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. A quote from Albert Einstein.
The people, those who stop learning, they are old. They are old. But whether at age of 20 or 80, it doesn't matter. But the people, those who are keep learning, they are staying young. Why? Because nowadays, unfortunately, we are facing at the age of 20, 25, 30s, the adults, they're getting Alzheimer's, they are suffering from brain problems, They mostly complain that, oh, like we cannot catch up, we cannot memorize the words. But as we learn that the brain has capacity or capability of memorizing 1,000 words, 1,000 new words each day. I just want to share my own story. 100,000, I'm sorry. Thank you, ma'am. I just want to share my own story. When first I started learning Bahasa, it was really difficult. Oh my God, like how I can learn, Mostly I remember the word of perpustakaan, library. It was really difficult, I want to pronounce. But I didn't give up, I was thinking that my brain and myself is capable of doing what I want to, It's a goal. Because I'm living in a country that I should speak their language. There is a quote, I really love it. Live as if you were to die tomorrow, but learn as if you were to live forever. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Jawad, for the wonderful answer to the question. Now, moving on. As you can see, Mr. Jawad and both Gavelers and Fanya have put their efforts in answering the question, and they're even having fun. So rather than being stressed, how about you just enjoy and just express your thoughts and ideas, no matter how good, bad, or weird your thoughts may be. Right. Moving on. Since question number 3 and 7 have been taken, there's still many more. Plenty, I might even say. So anyone would like to volunteer? I've noticed that you choose the lucky numbers, question number 7 or 3. But how about question number 11? Yes? Oh yeah, what about erudition? I noticed that both speak. I know, I get it. It's a bit hard quote. Yeah. Right, anyone would like to? Please give applause to Gavelier Jasmine. If Jasmine can do it, everyone can. Right. Question number 7 and question number 3 have been taken. Which out of the one of 11 questions would you like to take? 11. What? Question number 2? Right. Question number 2. It is a quote again. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Not a dog. Not literally. Right. Do you understand the quote, Cavalier Jasmine? Okay. Could you hear? Yeah. No, it's okay. Do you understand the quote? Yes. Right. Don't forget to, yes? Yeah, okay. 30 seconds from Gaffler Jasmine. 29. Do you understand the quote? Yeah, don't worry, don't just say, express it. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Basically, if you learn it, it will be there with you forever and you won't forget it. Right. Do you? Okay. Another. No, it's okay. Take your time. Take a deep breath. Exhale. No, not too long. Suffocate. Right. Don't forget to use the word of the day. And the time is. Please give applause for
Good afternoon, Madam Toastmasters, fellow Gaveliers, and dear guests. I'm Jasmine, and today I want to talk about something that I believe is essential for success in our lives. It's about long life learning. As the famous philosopher once said, the roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. This quote emphasizes the meaning that says when you learn something, it's very hard because the process is not easy. But when you already understand all the materials and know what is your purpose, you will understand and you will be enjoy with what things that you learn. Have you guys ever know about the sentence that say fall 7 times and stand up 8? Yes. In the sentence have a meaning that say when this fast pace today's fast paced and rapidly changing world is no longer enough to just learn about something once and then forget about it. So when you learn something, you must always remember and always be be focused with what is your materials and what is your purpose of life. Always growing, always learning, and keep striving to for give get the excellence one. I'm Jasmine, and thank you.
It's okay. It's okay. Everyone forgot it anyway. I don't even know what the meaning. Right. Thank you, Gavel Jasmine, for the wonderful speech. She came here and expressed her thoughts. That's the purpose of the impromptu speech. So I'm hoping the rest will follow as well. Question number 7, 3, and 2 have been taken. There's still a couple of more. Please give applause to Gavelier Gade, our vice president. All right, just pick question number 11. Question number 5. Please, question number 5. Yeah. Don't look. Question number 5. Wait, don't look. What are the biggest lessons you've learned from your experience? What are the biggest lessons you've learned from your experience? Good or bad, doesn't matter. Yeah, bad or good, maybe your SMBP. You understand the good. Don't forget your own word of the day.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Hey. Well, it is a really interesting question, and as a human being, of course, we've made a lot of mistakes into our life, and there's actually a lot, but there are some that really stretch out of several. The first is building trust. You know, when I joined the senior high school, I joined the student council. Often people told me to do things more than the others. Well, at first I thought that I was being used because, oh, look at Gede, he will do everything he told you. But during our chat, like, he told me that, you know, guys, I will give this person an award, I mean me, an award as being the most trustable member in the organization. Well, and after that, I saw something that in social media, they say that trust is like a, mirror. When you break it, you can still put it into pieces back. But does it look the same? Yes, not. That's why when you break someone's trust, okay, they will apologize. They will just over it. But the same feeling is not that again. Okay. The second one is being credible. Procrastinations. I'll do that in 5 more minutes, 2 more.
Check.
One who make the word of the day doesn't even use the word of the day. I can see that the word is quite hard, isn't it? It's okay, it's okay. Right. Thank you for the wonderful speech. Now then, who shall be the next participating member? Anyone? Please give applause to Gavel Audrey. Right. Question number 5, 2, 3, and 7 has been taken. There's still 1 till 11. Which number would you like to pick? Question number 6. Question number 6. How do you stay motivated and focused on your goals? How do you stay motivated and focused on your goals? Do you understand the question, Cavalier Audrey? All right. I'll give you 10 seconds. How do you stay motivated and focused on your own goals and plans? Right. Do you understand the question? Right. I'll give you time and also don't forget to use the word. Please give applause to Gabriel
There's a quote from Benjamin Franklin that says, "The investment in knowledge pays the best interest." This quote means that when we stay focused in one thing, we can be more knowledgeable in it and can improve our skills in it. I personally really love art, and I wish that I can be an artist when I'm in the future. I don't really have a specific way to keep myself motivated, all I do is just open YouTube and watch other people draw while also drawing. It just gives me some ideas and make me more motivated when I am drawing, because I can see people get inspired, maybe also improve my skills. But that's not only it. I've been interested in art since I was little, and I want to keep improving until I get better. I see that my friends in school can do something better than me, and I want to learn it too. So instead of like being jealous, I ask my friend to teach me so I can improve and become better. I don't I don't envy people. I am inspired by them and want to be more and more better in what I am doing. So just be grateful for what you have, and just remember that if you keep practicing, you will be better. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Gavel Nanda, for the beautiful and wonderful speech. Now there's still question number one. Anyways, there's question number 1, 4, question number 10, 11, even Ma'am Nana's. Okay, please applause to Gavelier Daniel. Who knows, Ma'am Nana? Money. So, do you want my questions? Your choice, your choice. Okay. So, continue to my questions then. All right. There's still question number 1, 4, 10, 11. There's still plenty. So, which number? Question number 1. Please, question number 1. No, don't look, don't look. Hey, no. Eyes front, eyes front. Quote number 1. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. From Steve Jobs, yes. Yes. You understand the question? Good. Don't forget the word of the day, erudition, and the time is yours. Good luck. Yeah. Please give applause for it.
Casero, can I have just Casero, can I have 20 seconds?
Yes. Okay. You have 20 seconds left.
Uh, check. Okay. So back then, when I was still in the 5th grade, I like playing football. I used to be a goalkeeper in my school, but something happened back then in August, I think. Someone made me really mad, and since that day, I didn't even like playing football. So before that happened, I was considered like good by my friends as a goalkeeper. But after that incident, every time I tried playing football, like because I was so mad at the person, because I was playing against him, I was just focused on being mad at him, and I couldn't even focus on playing the game. So every time he dribbled past me, he always scores, and I never even get to like do this. And after that, I learned a lesson to always love what I'm doing. And since that day, every time like I don't like something, I force myself to like it, like think good stuff about it. Yeah, that's from me. Thank you.
When your parents told you to do the chores, do you do it? Ah, good. Yeah, that's the point. You don't like it, you have to. Otherwise, you're gonna get the belt. Anyways, there's still plenty of questions left. 4 questions left, in fact. So, would anyone like to participate? Any volunteers? Would you kindly raise your hands for participation? Anyone? Come on. Maybe the one in the back. Wow, so far away. Please give applause to Mr. All right. I know I may not want to say this, but may I recommend you question number 10 and 11? You know, I'm just saying. I mean, it's your choice, but there are still other questions left. Question number 5 to 6, 10, 11, 4. 4, 6, 10, 11. Which one's your number 10? Question number 10. It is a quote. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. Do you understand the quote, mister? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Please. Anyways, the word of the day is erudition. May I remind you again? And don't forget to enjoy. The time is yours.
I love reading books, so I've been experienced by one of the quotes that I've learned. It seems impossible until it's done. It seems impossible until it's done. It means what? If you start reading books, you will never finish the book if you never start. Okay? So basically, this is a very wonderful that I've learned. Let's say I've been starting reading one of the books. It's a book called Self-Motivations. So basically, it's very good because if you never start, then you will not finish the book. And one thing that I learned is if the books say that there is a lot of motivation there, so I learned not only about focus on my experience, but I learned what I can take from the books. And also I can drive, so when my dad said that you have to learn how to drive, then I said, no, it's difficult for me to drive. It was difficult. So, but later I changed my mind. So, I took the experience and it say that you have to learn. If you never try to learn how to drive, then who will pick your mom up to the supermarket, traditional market at the moment? So later, if your dad, your mom said, you have to learn this, it's very useful because one day, if they are gone, then you can help yourself. I'm David. Thank you so much.
Thank you, mister. Right, 3 more questions left. Anyone more? More other participants? Anyone? Maybe the role takers? Come on, please raise your hands. Come on. You'll never be able to know if you don't even start or begin with it. Come on, you don't need to look left or right. You don't need to look at your friend and like, should I do it? Should I? Huh? Come on, raise up. Please give applause to Miss Mira. White flag. Right. Number 4, number 10, and number 11. Hey, wait, no. Number 4, number 6, and number 11. Finally. Right. Question number 11. How do you stay curious in a world? Yeah, don't look back. How do you? Don't. How do you stay curious in a world where many are known? How do you stay curious in a world where many are known? Do you understand the question? All right. Don't forget. I made it myself. Anyways, don't forget the word of the day, erudition. And the time is yours.
This afternoon, I asked one of my students, what is curiosity? And a little boy answered me that it is willing or an eager to search or to find out something. Why? Curiosity means that you try or you want to know more than what you have right now. So just like knowledge, just like power, every single day you have to stay and you have to keep learning something new. So don't stop learning. Can you repeat the question one more time, please? Okay. How to stay curious? Okay. Okay. Can I start over again? I think I open it with the. All right. Okay. Imagining yourself walk into a library, a place full of books. You maybe see it and you realize that there are so many things you have to learn or you have to know. But if you don't touch it, if you don't open it, how do you know what it's inside the book and what can you learn from them? That's why every single day you have a chance, you have a power, and also you have a willing inside your self to know, to learn something new. That is how you keep yourself to have a lot of knowledge. So if somebody told you or say that, oh, I know everything, oh, you don't have to tell me to do this, to do that. No. You have to stay humble and try to learn or try to search new things every single day. Be kind, be polite, and fill yourself with a lot of knowledge. It is not only search it by yourself. You can ask everybody or anybody around you. So keep curious or keep the curiosity in yourself means that you have to start, and in every single day, you have to start your day with a question. Why? Why I have to start my day? Why do I have to do this? Why I have to do that? Why? Because in every step you have in your life, there is a purpose. So when you wake up in the morning, make sure you know why or what is the reason you to wake up today. What do you want to do? Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Mira, for a wonderful answer to the question. Now there's 2 questions left. Now, any volunteers? Question number 4, 6, and I think that's it. Yeah, 4 and 6. I forgot. 4, right? Was it 4? Keep forgetting. Right. Any volunteers? Please give applause to guest Nanda. Gavel Nanda. Please give applause. Right, Gavel Nanda. Question number 11 has been 10 has been taken. 4 and 9. Oh my God, I keep forgetting. Questions 4 and 9. 4, 8, 9, but 3 of those numbers. Which one would you like to? All right. Question number 4. Let's see. Question number 4. Does school truly prepare you for your future, or is it yourself? Prepare for yourself, yes. Does school truly prepare you for your future, or is it yourself? Is school the one who determines your fate, or you? Like, do you understand the question? Good. Don't forget, I'm going to remind it again, erudition, yes.
I believe that to be erudition, I have to start it with myself. Not from the school, not from the community. It's from myself. I determine my own successful. Success. Look at the curriculum like right now in Indonesia. I believe that, well, all of you will say that the curriculum right now didn't support your future. Yes, 100%. Sorry, not 100%, but yeah, 80%, 80 point something percent. All the lessons that we learn in our school will not even be used in our daily work, in our daily life. Everything we learn in school, like simple math things, everything, history, something like that. I know that it will be used in our daily life, but they only told us how to do something theoretically. It's not practically. So you only know the theory, and you'll never know how to do it in your daily life. That's why I believe that if I want to be an erudition person, I have to start it from myself. I'm Nanda, and keep learning, keep inspiring other people. Thank you.
Now we know who will be the table topic speaker. All right, thank you. Just a reminder, Gavel Fortuna is not a political meeting, right? So we'll try to just a reminder, okay? We're not hitting any governments or prime ministers or the education system. It's just expression. But now that I've saved this meeting, number 8 and what? 8 and 9 are the same question. Right. Just the final speaker with 2 questions. So they have 2 options. Who shall be the last one to end this meeting? Any volunteers? Any willing for participants? It's okay. Everyone. to Gavel Alpha. The ambassador of Lentera. Please welcome Gavel Alpha. Right. There are two questions left. Question number 9 and question 8. 8 and 9. You have two options. 8. Question number 8. Interesting, interesting. Question number 8. This fits you, you know. What are your long-term and aspirations? Ideas, long-term. Or how, question number 9. Question number 9. Question number 9. Oh, for God. Just, is this thing? This makes more sense. Thank you, Kanpa. Right. What are your long-term goals? Yeah, makes more sense. Yes, last one. And aspiration. What are your long-term goals and aspiration? Yeah. Yes, yeah, you may have 30 seconds. I'll repeat it again. What are your long-term goals and aspiration? What are your plans for the future? Get a house, get a job, get married, get a child. Do you understand the question? Good. Don't forget to use the word of the day, erudition, just like what Gavel Nanda did. Thank you. Right, and the time is yours. Using that mic?
Check.
Right, good. Give a applause to Gavel Alpha.
My dreams is to be a doctor. And a couple days ago, I'm just want to share a story. 2 girls in my class just caught cheating. They're cheating in exam. They cheated in exam. Not that one. They're cheated in exam. And this girl was known for her wit and erudition. And it was reported by the other friend, and I just very surprised that she was very smart, she was very clever. I think she was the most clever student in my class. But then when my homeroom teachers know that, and she got cold, and then her parents also got cold. And after that, before she cheated in the exam, she was trusted as many teacher for be a group leader. But then after she cheated, from my opinion, most of the teacher doesn't want her to be the leader for the group. And from this story, I know that discipline and discipline is the most important thing if you want to be success in the future. And for be a doctor, I need to stay focused and I need to stand on myself. It doesn't mean that I don't need other people's hand, but I cannot be rely on people. I have to do something by me, and I need to be independent and make sure that something that I'm doing isn't just correct, but is create a good impact to the community. I'm Alpha, thank you.
Thank you, Gavel Alpha. Right. I would like to continue this, but sadly, it is the end of our session because we still have other sessions to go with the prepared and also the keynote speaker. So, thank you everyone for your participation and your involvement during this session. I hope that these sessions may help you learn and to be a better person. Who knows? Yes or no? Right. As the table topic master, I would like to officially close this session. Thank you. Now back to you, host of this meeting.
Thank you, Gavalier Cello, for leading the session. Now, I'd like to thank all of you guys also who have participated in this session. And for those who don't, I hope you guys will be more involved in the future. However, it's the end of this session, and now let's move on to another session, which is the prepared speaker session. Today, we have a very special, beautiful speaker, Gavalier Keira. But before I invite Gavalier Keira to the stage, I'd like to invite Madam Toastmaster Ratna to assess her project.
Okay. First of all, I'd like to congratulate to Gavalier Keira Annabelle that she's willing to go extra miles by starting her first project, the icebreaker. Just to remind you that the first project is to introduce yourself, what you want the audience know more about you. That's you emphasizing on that point. And the objective of the first project is to begin speaking before an audience and to discover speaking skills you already have and skills that you need some attention. Your time of speech is between 4 minutes and 6 minutes. Gavalier Keira Annabelle. One step closer, project one, the icebreaker. Let's give applause.
Check. Everyone, am I audible? Yes. So I want you to imagine this. There are two doors. One door leads to comfort, routine, and a version of you that already exists. Meanwhile, the other door, it is uncertain. It leads to growth, change, and a version of you that you haven't met yet. It's random, you don't know what's behind the door. Well, hi, my name is Kira. I'm 13 years old and I am an 8th grade student. For all my life, I would have chosen the first door, the safe one. But life has a funny way of always pushing us towards the second door, the uncertain one, whether we feel ready or not. And every time I've stepped through that door, I realize something. Life doesn't wait for you to feel ready, for you to start growing. Well, in my life, I have had journeys of growth. But before I tell you about the steps that I took into becoming who I am now, let me take you back to where it all started. You see, I like knowing where I stand. I like challenges, I like learning something new. Whether it is a tough problem, a new skill, or maybe just getting to understand other people. But throughout my life, I have also learned that I have always thought that when we are trying to grow, We have to wait for ourselves to be ready. We'll grow once we feel ready. But the truth is, that's not true. Life will start throwing challenges at us even when we feel unready, even when we're not prepared. Like the time I heard about an opening for president at my school's English club. I thought, oh, that sounds like a lot of responsibility. What if I fail? What if I'm not the type of person who can lead? But then something inside me, the part that is tired of always thinking what if, thinking about all of these negative thoughts, it told me to maybe just apply, maybe just this one time, try to join. And so I did. And that's when everything changed. I now learned to embrace, even when I'm nervous. Another lesson that I've also learned is that our self-doubts aren't real walls. They don't actually block us. It's just something in your mind. Self-doubts are just a reflection, are just shadows of fear that is waiting to be proven wrong. So it is not impossible for you to face your fears. All you have to do is just do one small step. Success, growth isn't about taking giant leaps. It's not about, oh, all of a sudden you're gonna turn into the president even though you haven't practiced or you haven't done anything. But it's about taking one step at a time. Maybe first you join Gavel Club. Maybe you're scared to do the impromptu speech, but you tried it anyways. Next thing you know, you are already a part of Gavel. And without you noticing, you look back and see just how far you've come. So in life, we cannot be afraid. We have to think outside of our doubts. We have to take one step closer again and again. I get it. It is nervous. You may be nervous, but that's a normal part of life. And when we are growing, one thing that really shocked me is that in life, you don't grow alone. Life is not like a competition. It is learning and growing together. You're not competing against others, to see, I'm better than him, better than her, but it's about what can I do so we can grow together. That's why I joined Gavel Club. Not because I was afraid to speak up. I never have been. But because I realized that behind every challenge, every risk, every piece of feedback that I may get from Toastmasters or from all my other friends is that they help me to grow. And they all support me. I'm not trying to become better. I'm not trying to become better than them. We are all here to grow together, to improve together. So that is why ever since I was in grade 7, after I was the president of my school's English club, which I was very happy for, we were given another opportunity. There was a debate competition. And again, the self-doubt hits me. I was thinking, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I embarrass myself? I literally cried because I was so scared to lose. But luckily, I had my friend. She was super supportive. We grew together. She helped me realize that my doubts, I can overcome them. They're not impossible just as long as I try. So here's my question to you. What is your next step? I will try to grow together. And how about you? Thank you. Okay, let's give another round of applause for Gavel Keita, who have Okay, since we only have one prepared speaker, then let's move on to another session, which is the keynote session. welcome our keynote speaker, Mr. Charles. Let's give a big applause for Mr. Charles.
Once you stop learning, you start dying. These quotes I took from Albert Einstein. Hello everyone, I am Charles. Tonight I will be the keynote speaker. I will talk about long life learning. Learning is a long life process. It's according to Peter Drucker. So it happens in us. Yeah. If we stop learning, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. If we are stop learning, we start dying. You see, learning is a vital process that enables us to grow, develop new skills, develop our knowledge, our erudition, and enhance our quality of life. And you see, when we stop learning, we stagnate and cease to develop our minds and skills. So I'm interested in the phrase of start dying. What does it mean? Yeah? Start dying, it means that it refers to the death of our personal growth, our professional growth, our intellectual curiosity, and also our skills and also the knowledge. Lifelong learning means we are still pursuing new knowledge. Pursuing new knowledge. That's why we are limited. We don't know everything. Yeah? Nobody says, I know everything. Yeah? Even the professor. Yeah? He or she are expert in his or her own disciplines. Yeah, the professor of law, of economy. So, if he or she, the expert of economy, of law, he or she cannot speak about English, about science, physics, chemistry. So, we are limited. Only God can know everything. Next, make learning a habit. Learning should be a habitual part of our life. Can you do that? Can you make learning as the habitual part of your life? Yeah. You know, in the 21st century right now, yeah, we all need to be long life learners. We all need to be long life learners. Yeah. We all need to continually keep our skills sharp and up to date. Yeah, up to date. So that we have an edge in all we do. Yeah. And you see the quotation, if we do not continue to grow and develop, we will soon be left behind. Yeah. If we do not continue to improve our quality of life, if we don't continue to develop or to improve our quality, don't learn, we will soon be left behind. We cannot follow the change of the era. Next, everyone, I took 5 philosophers, yeah, about long life learning. So they gave the definition about learning. First one, I chose Aristotle. Aristotle said that learning is the continuous process throughout life. And its goal is to achieve happiness and wisdom. So if you want to be happy and if you want to be wise, please keep learning. Next, Immanuel Kant. According to Immanuel Kant, learning is a continuous process throughout life, and its goal is to develop human rational and moral ability. When we are talking rational, it relates to our brain. Yeah, rational. Yeah. You use your rational or your heart. Rational, your brain or your heart. When we determine the policy, you use your brain or your heart. Yeah. As a leader, it's not easy to be a leader. Sometimes you have to integrate brain, heart, if you want to be wise leader. And moral abilities. Moral, it relates about our attitude, our behavior, character. So that's why we can be a wise man, a wise person, if we are supported by these two elements, rational and moral. Sometimes we are smart, but how is your character? Is it good? You know, in human resources, there are three qualities. First, knowledge, skills, ability. Knowledge, you got it from your school, formal learning. Skills, you got it from your school or university. And also the character, attitude. Next, according to John Dewey, yeah, so everyone, the top left, Aristotle, Immanuel Kant, John Dewey, and Paulo Freire. Yeah, according to John Dewey, individual capacities for participation in democratic society. That is learning. So now we live in Indonesia. Indonesia is a democratic system. Democratic system, it means that the leader of the country, he or she should listen the aspiration from the citizen. Because we are democratic, we are not autocratic or like liberalism, communism. We are democratic. Yeah. But the democratic countries, it also determines by the people in itself. The quality of the country, yeah, it's determined by the people itself. You know, for example, the quality of your school, it's determined by your teacher. Yeah, you as a student. Yeah. If the quality of the teacher, the quality of the students very low, how can your school can be compete with other schools? It doesn't work. Yeah. You know, the quality of the company, the quality of the factory, it determines by the quality of the employment. Yeah. How do you manage the company? How do you handle the organization? And now I'm at Fortuna, and Mem Nana, I think, is a good leader. Yes. And it's proved. I learned, I know. The book wrote like that. It's written. Next, Paulo Freire, critical consciousness and the ability to participate in social change. If we keep learning, it improves our critical thinking, critical discourse, critical mind. Yeah. Yeah. Now you can ask yourself, do you have critical thinking, critical analysis? And the last one, René Descartes, cogito ergo sum. This is Latin. So when I was in seminary, I did like this quote, cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. Saya berpikir maka saya ada. So it's the power of your mind. Your body is here, but your mind is not here. Your body is everywhere. It happens when I was teaching the students. Hello, you are not you don't focus. Where are you? Your body is here, but your mind is not here. Yeah. It means, yeah, if your body is here, your mind should be here as well. Yeah. Now, do you agree? Cogito ergo sum, saya berpikir, maka saya ada. So, your existence is determined by your mind. Yeah. Okay. Next. Oh, sorry. Can you help, please? All right. So everyone, there are 4 principles of long life learning by philosophers. So I conclude the statement, the definition of learning from those philosophers. The first one is continuity. What does it mean, continuity? Continuity, it means that learning is a long life process. Learning is a continuous process throughout life. The second one is rational ability. Rational, yeah. As I mentioned before, that rational is it relates to our brain. Yeah. Our brain, does it work or doesn't work? How do you serve? How do you sharpen your brain? Yeah. It's like a knife. Yeah. We have to sharpen every day. It's the same like our knowledge, our brain. We need to sharpen it every day. If we don't sharpen it, it doesn't work. Yeah. Next, participation. Yeah, it's talking about how do we participate in the democratic system. Yeah. The next one, critical consciousness. It relates to our critical minds, our critical thinking, critical discourse. And the last one is happiness and wisdom. Learning is a continuous process of achieving happiness and wisdom. So, are you feeling happy when you learn, or you feel stressful? In the 21st century, right now, nowadays, yeah, I rare show the students went to the library and then they learn. And it happens to the university. Yes. It happens in the university. The students of university, they focus on their phone, yeah, scroll TikTok, YouTube. Yeah. They don't read. Yeah. There are 3 core concepts of learning. Yeah. First, formal learning. Second, non-formal and informal. Formal learning is like formal education at school, university. Yeah. And non-formal learning, vocational school. Yeah, vocational university like SMK. Yeah. Next, informal learning. It's about daily life activities. So you can learn from your family, your community. Yeah. That's informal learning. Next, LLL, long life learning, helps people to achieve other goals, such as taking an active part in civic life, improving their health and well-being, and also reducing crime and encouraging community activities. Yeah, you know, right now we have a lot of conflict, crime. It happens. Yeah, conflict in the organization. Yeah. So how do we handle the conflict? How do we manage the conflict, the crime? Yeah? Maybe It happens because the lack of knowledge. Yeah. If we have lack of knowledge, yeah, we will not understand each other. Yeah. And it can affect to everything. We will not respect each other. We will not support, love each other. Yeah. So, if we have more knowledge, we can reduce crime. Yeah. And the important thing is people must have the skills to understand. Yeah. Sometimes crime happens because we don't understand each other. Yeah. Misunderstand, miscommunication. Yeah. And it happens in the organization. And next, interpretation. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, the teacher asks us as a students, yeah, what do you understand the text about? We don't know. We know how to read, but we don't understand. What does it mean? Yeah. That's why we need critical thinking, critical analysis. And the next process, different information. Right now, we have a lot of fake information. Yeah. So we need to filter the information. Is it fake or is it real? Next, continuing education provides individuals with knowledge, skills, values, attitudes, and understanding. So I want to emphasize these three skills: knowledge, skills, values. How do you get knowledge? Where do you get knowledge? Yeah. You can get knowledge from your school, university. Yeah. Skills. Yeah. Right now, the owner of the company, the leader of the institution, if they want to recruit the employment, they have to see how about your knowledge, your skill. What can you do? Knowledge is not enough. You have to have skills. Yeah? Skills in MS Word, Office, Excel. Yeah. Next, it makes communities more productive and innovative. This is very important thing. Productive and innovative. Yeah. Productive, it means we contribute to our organization. Yeah. Are you productive? Yeah. Productive. If we, now we are in productive age. Yeah. Productivity of your family, productivity of your organization, productivity of the country, it determines by you, by us. Because we are the asset. Yeah, we are the asset, a valuable asset. You are the asset of your family. We are the asset of this country. The question is, are you the asset or not? Yes. If you are not productive, you are not the asset. If you are dying, yes, just let it go. It's not important. Yeah. That's why entity has a lot of unproductive people. That's why we are poor. Yeah. Start from the first president until now, we always said as poverty provinces, lack of human resources. Yeah, I don't know why. And how can you overcome this problem? Even the leader of these provinces cannot. Yeah. Leader by leader change every period, but it doesn't work. Yeah. And the problem is human resources, knowledge. Japan and Singapore, these two countries, they don't have natural resources. But why? Their economy is higher than Indonesia. But Indonesia, you see, Indonesia has a lot of natural resources. But our economy is very low. What's the problem? The problem is human resources. Yes, human resources is the problem. We don't know how to manage all the natural resources. We don't know how to do it. For example, Freeport. Yeah. Freeport, the employment there is from USA. So there are many things we need to discuss. Yeah. A lot of issues that happens in this country. Yeah. And the key is human resource. So please improve your knowledge, skill, ability, attitude. Next, it makes communities productive. Yeah. You productive, you have to be innovative. Innovative, what does it mean? It means you find the new things. Yeah. New method. Yeah. New strategy. Innovative. You find it. Next, lifelong learning strengthens the economy. Yes, of course. Yeah, strengthens the economy. Yeah. You know, right now our government, President Prabowo, his target is make our economy to be 8%. Is it realistic? Yeah. It's not easy work. But in Suharto era, Indonesia achieved 8% until 10% in economy. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, in 1972 or 1973 or 4. Yeah. The more skills, knowledge, and ability that individuals develop, the greater the level of capacity in the economy. So everyone, human resources can affect everything. It determines, yeah, everything. In your life, yeah, in your family, you can ask you yourself, am I productive or not? Or you will be the burden of your family. You have done your, you have graduated from university, you have no job. Yeah, you have no job. It means that you are unproductive, and the company, the institution that you try to apply, they don't accept you. You are refused, ditolak. Yeah. Okay, next. According to Heidelbrand, noted 5 powerful benefits for long life learning. First, sharpens the mind, of course. Yeah. If we keep learning, it will sharpen our minds. Yeah. Next, sharpen the confidence. Yeah. That's why we have impromptu speech here. You have to be ready all the time. You know, I speak here because I prepare. Yeah, because I prepare. So, please, prepare all the time. We don't know happen. Yeah? We don't know when will it happen to us. So, we just prepare. Next, sharpens the interpersonal skills. Yeah? It can sharpen our skill, yeah? Our knowledge, our ability. Next, sharpens the career opportunities. Your opportunity, our opportunities will be open widely if we prepare, if we keep learning. We prepare ourselves from now. And the last, sharpens the ability to communicate. Sometimes, misunderstanding, misinformation, miscommunication, it happens because of we don't understand each other, because we have lack of knowledge. Yeah, just keep. Yeah. So everyone, these are the countries that have good human resources. Switzerland, Netherlands, Germany, Australia, and Singapore. Yeah. Countries with good HR practices are considered having high quality human resources. So the quality of the country is determined by the quality of human. Yeah. High level of education and technical experience. Yeah. We always discussed about the quality of education in Finland, in Indonesia. We compare. Indonesia is not good. Finland is the best educational system. Yeah? Because the qualified of the teachers is master, not bachelor like Indonesia. Yeah? excellent labor skills and the ability to adapt quickly to change in technology. You see, the labor skills, yeah, the labor skills, yeah, they are very quickly to adapt with the change in technology. Yeah, how do you adapt with the change of technology? Okay, everyone. This quotation I took from the painting in room 4. It said that the more that you read, the more things you will know. The more you learn, the more places you will go. And the last one, according to Henry Ford, anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. So if you want to stay young, please keep learning. But if you stop learning, you will be old. I'm Charles, thank you.
I agree with Mr. Charles. Stay young by learning.
Thank you so much, Mr. Charles. Once you stop learning, you start dying. Okay. Now we're going to enter the last session, which is the evaluation round. And that will be led by the General Evaluator, Gavelier Kezia. Please welcome Gavelier Kezia.
Now let's hear from our evaluation team who have been keeping track on different aspects throughout the meeting. First, let's invite our timer, Gavelier Afril.
Good evening, Madam Toastmaster, Gaveliers, and guests. Now I'll present my timing report. For the impromptu speaker, there are 10 people. First, Gavelier Sefanya. He spoke for 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Mr. Yawad spoke for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Gavelier Yasmin spoke for 2 minutes 14 seconds. Gavelier Gede spoke for 2 minutes 20 seconds. Gavelier Audrey spoke for 2 minutes 10 seconds. Gavelier Daniel spoke for 1 minute 25 seconds. Mr. David spoke for 2 minutes. Miss Mira spoke for 2 minutes 35 seconds. Gavelier Nanda spoke for 1 minute 53 seconds. And lastly, Gavelier Alpha spoke for 2 minutes and 19 seconds. So sadly, there are only 9 eligible speakers, and that is except Miss Mira. Next, for the prepared speaker, Gavelier Kira spoke for 6 minutes and 12 seconds. Well, that's all for my report. Back to you, the General Evaluator.
Next, our off-counter, Gavelier Eglin.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Hi, everyone. Back with me again, Eglin. So I would like to report my findings. Let me start from the first speaker. Gavelier Sevanya had 5 Gavelier Gede had 2 Gavelier Audrey mentioned 3 Gavelier Daniel had 1 Mr. David had 3 and he also mentioned the word so for 4 times. Next, Miss Mira had 3 and she also mentioned the word just like twice and the word so twice. While in the other hand, I would like to congrats to the second and the third speaker, which is Mr. Jawad and Gavalier Jasmine, because they didn't make any unnecessary sound or mention the repetitive words. Okay, I think that's all for my report. Back to you, the general evaluator.
Finally, our grammarian, Gavalier Michael.
Check, check. Okay. Hello, everyone. It's me, Michael, and I'm back with some of my reports about the table topic session. We'll start with the first speaker, Gavalier Zefania. I heard that one of his sentences. He said, "It's red" when he was talking about his SNBP result. Maybe instead of saying "it's red," maybe you could say, "My name was colored in red," so people could understand the context of what you're saying. Yeah, that's basically it. The next one, we're gonna move to Mr. Jawad. My observation, I heard that he said "you know," the word "you know," 4 times, and maybe what he could use is he could use some conjunctions like because of that or which or and you know without sorry. And instead of saying okay. Next one, also in one of his speeches, he also said, "How I can learn?" question mark. Yeah, maybe you could replace it with "How can I learn?" So it makes more. And also, I like one of his quotes, his words. He said, "Live as if you die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever." That is a very interesting quote, and I would really like it. And I would put it into my one of the list of my quotes. Next one is going to be Gavalier Jasmine. She started with, "Today I want to talk about." Maybe you should not say that. That's a bit repetitive. Maybe you could go straight to the topic or give some quotes to make it more interesting. Oh yeah, and also she gave some interesting quotes. For example, "The roots of education is bitter, but the fruits are sweet." That is very interesting. And another thing is, forgetting something once and forget about learning something, forget about it. Maybe you could replace it with forgetting what you've learned to make it more effective. The next speaker is going to be Gavalier Gede. He had some unfinished sentences, and also one of the most interesting quotes so far that I've gotten from him was, "Trust is like a mirror. When you shatter it, you can put it back, but it's not going to be the same." The next speaker is Gavalier Audrey. So far, I didn't find any prop mistakes, but I also found, more better. Oh yeah, she said more better, but what you should said is just better, without the more. So you should either say good, better, or best. No, more better. That doesn't exist. That is incorrect. And an interesting quote from her was from Benjamin Franklin. She said, "The investment in knowledge pays the best interest." That's another interesting quote that she said. The next speaker is going to be Gavalier Daniel, Mr. Daniel. He started with the word "so." The word "so" is used usually at the end when you want to say a conclusion or ending a speech. So please do not use it at the start of any speeches, because you're basically wrapping it up altogether. And one of his sentence I heard was, "I didn't even like football." It was when he was talking about what happened to him and someone else, his friends or an enemy. Maybe you should replace it with I haven't enjoyed football ever since, because it happened and then you haven't enjoyed it ever since. The next speaker is going to be Mr. David. He had some unfinished sentences. For example, I've been reading a book. It's very good, and then he cuts to another topic. He cuts to, if you never try, you will never be completed. And it is also an incorrect statement. What you should have said was, if you never try, you would never know, to make it more effective. The next one is Miss Mira. Her speech was immaculate. It was great, but there was a mistake in her usage of the word willing or will. She said it is something, and then it's something. What she should have said is it is a willing or a willingness to do something, not a willing, because a willing is not a noun. The next one is Gavel Nanda, and she said the educational system in Indonesia didn't support your future. What she should have said was it doesn't support the future, your future, because it is a future tense, not a past tense. And for the last Gavelier, the last speaker, Gavelier Alpha, he said for what he said was in my opinion. And out of all of the speaker, I found that there are only two speakers who use the word of the day, which is Gavelier Nanda and Gavelier Alpha. Give a round of applause for the both of them, because they are audible. I do understand that the word of the day is pretty difficult, because me, myself, I'm still learning on how to use it, but it is okay, guys. Maybe next time you could learn the word of the day and implement it in your speeches. Anyways, that is all from my report. Back to you, the general evaluator.
Thank you, tag team, for your insights. I'll now proceed with my general evaluation for today's meeting. We started the meeting late. It was on 7 o'clock, which was supposed to be at 6:30. The energy in the room was very supportive, although it's a bit quiet compared to our previous meeting. Probably it's because we don't have much guests today, but it's totally okay. And I noticed that most of the table topic speakers didn't mention the word of the day, erudition. There was a moment where technology slowed us down, particularly the microphones and the slides. Perhaps a quick double check before the meeting could help minimize such interruption. And well, we forgot to introduce the ballot. One thing we can improve is maintaining focus during speeches. I didn't find anyone having side conversation nor use phone frequently, but please remember to look at the speaker. Pay attention to them as a sign of respect. After all, Gavel Toastmaster is meant to be a space to grow. And once again, please put your phone in a silent mode, so there's no such distraction for the speaker. Overall, today's meeting was insightful and very inspiring, and I appreciate everyone's effort. Let's continue to improve and support one another. Now, let's move on to the most exciting session, led by Gavelier Alpha.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you to the General Evaluator. And good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and honorable guests. First of all, I am Alpha, your ballot counter for today's Gavel meeting. And as a ballot counter, I will collect and count the votes from the ballot that you just fill. And where the audience votes for the best speaker, best table topic speaker, and the best evaluator. Now let's start with the best prepared speaker. You can have the drum roll. table, the best prepared speaker.
Prepare only one.
Also, there's no need.
Yeah,
All right.
only one.
Okay, let's continue. The next uh, evaluator. Can I have the drum roll? The best evaluator is Gavelier Eglin. Can you please come to stage?
Excuse me, but how can someone choose while Kisa is not finished talking? Yeah, that's not really. I mean, you really have to wait until the last person completed talking. Yeah, you see, you know what I mean? Okay, so basically, Kesha will not include it to be, no? So why? She's not included in a voting. Yeah, because you know all is collected before Tasha reported, sorry, Kesha reported her finding. So how can you pay like that? Yeah, I think it's different. It's we really do it one more time. Yeah, sorry to say, but this is supposed to be like this. Karena ini salah, nggak boleh kayak gitu.
Yes.
So, tidak bisa gimana ceritanya gitu. The last person is supposed to be completed, did the finding, and then you guys collecting the result. Yes. How can be, you know? Okay, can we just do it one more time, please? Ambil kertas. Who will be the best evaluators? Is it the same or not? Including Kesha, so who will be siapa yang akan dievaluasi? Eglin?
Eglin.
Oke, kita berdiri dulu. Eglin.
Stand up, stand up.
Eglin. Oke. Michael, Eglin, Afril, and Kesha. Ya, coba. Can you help me please, Kara?